Hey everyone, it's Fatty and I'm back with a double feature today. So, this video is for the Yeezy Slides that's releasing tomorrow, September 4th on Friday. So, they come out in the corner suit colorway. As you guys already know, they have released the slides in the past, which has actually done pretty well. So, these are two new colorways that's coming out tomorrow. Alright, so today, and again, if you have seen my videos before, you know what it is. Very straightforward, basic setup in terms of what you need to do. And hey, if you guys are new, just want to tell you one thing. Bonding is like, it's a mix, right? It's a mix of art and science. I always think of it that way. What I'm giving you guys is a science, right? It's a basic setup in terms of what you need to do, just in terms of basics. But the art, that's more you guys, right? That's gonna be about what proxy do you guys use? Do you guys use DC? Do you guys use residential? Which providers do you use? Providers matter, all right? Not all proxy providers are the same. They're not all equal. They're different. Some are better than others. So again, depends on which one you use. Also comes down to profiles, right? How are your profiles? How are your names and addresses and cards that you're using? Are you using virtual credit cards? Are you using physical cards? In my opinion, physical cards do better than VCCs, but again, some people don't have the luxury of that. So it depends on what you have available to you and what you can use to make it happen, all right? So just remember, buying, regardless of what you're buying, is a mix of art and science. I'm giving you guys the science. It's up to you to get the art so that you cook. But again, without the science, you can't even cook. So this is really important too. All right, now that I'm done with that little spiel, so what you want to do is when you open up Phantom, what you want to do is you want to click on Yeezy because you're running this on YeezySupply. Again, all the information is down below. Oh shit, actually, oh, I did. Sorry. Again, completely live, completely raw, completely unedited. This way I like it. So if you run this for the core, what you would do is you would put this in. So let me do one for the core and then the other for the suit. Because there's no sizes, I would just say keep it as random. Don't do a size. I'm not really sure what would happen if you put a size down because there's really no sizes for these, I believe. Quantity, this is the number of tasks you want to put in. Usually I do one. Again, for this one, if you have a specific profile, select the one that you want. If you want to have this task be for all your profile, keep it as this. Since there's really no sizes for these slides, there's no need to use this multi-sizing. Proxy list, this is what you want to basically do in terms of which proxy list to create, and I'll take you through that in a second. Checkout mode, I highly recommend just doing advanced mode. I mean, our recommendation is 90% advanced, 10% standard. Advanced mode is what really kills it for us, right? What really does it well. That's why we say 90%. If you want to go 100% and just go all in, hey, that's totally fine too. You are perfectly, you can do whatever you want. The standard, 10% for the standard, is just to have a backup in case you need it. If you go advanced, the good news is you actually don't need your Captcha Manager. You don't need that 0.9 Gmail, none of that stuff. So don't worry about that. However, if you do have standard tasks, then yes, you will need to have the Captcha Manager. You will need to have that 0.9 Gmail for those tasks specifically. All right. So I am going crazy and going advanced for my proxy list. I'm just going to choose a random one. And then again, one thing I see a lot of people do is they're like, Fatty, I create a task, but nothing's coming up. Well, a lot of time it's probably because for the quantity, you didn't select one. So make sure you select one, and then it should come up. So you click on create, and boom, here we go. YeezySupply, here's my proxy list, here's my profiles, and this is, excuse me, for the core colorway. Now, if you want the other colorway, which is the Soot colorway, super easy. Just change out the school to this one. I don't know why I say school. I have so much fun with that. School. Again, random size, 1, user profiles. Let's just say I want to do 2 for this one. Great. And here you go. Here's my other one. Proxies, again, this is where you go to create your proxy list if you don't have them already. Profiles, this is where you go to create your profiles. And then analytics, this is where you really want to be during the drop. See how many you carded. But more importantly, right? I mean, you could call 1,000 for you care about, but you really want to know how much you check out. So this is the magical number, and then once you do check out, you will see all your information here, including the order number, which proxy you use, etc. Again, me personally, I also like to look at this to see what profile and what proxy I use to kind of see what worked. If it worked, why not that why wouldn't it work next time, but it probably has a high chance of working again. So always remember what your setup is, right? Remember what happened. Again, even if something goes wrong and you don't cop and everything goes completely wrong, that's not a bad thing. You know why I say that? I say that because now you know what doesn't work, right? You know what doesn't work, what you shouldn't do, and then next time you know to try something new or something different to get the right setup. And I mean, a lot of times it could be something where it's like, hey, everything was great, but the proxy, or everything was great, but you got declines, or it might be cards, or everything was great, but they cancel your shipment, so it might be your profiles, right? Like every single thing that goes wrong tells you something about what's not working, and that's the part you gotta fix. And you keep doing that over and over and over again until you find what works for you. All right, that's it for now. Right now, Phantom is at version 0.49. Oh wait, that's not it. Sorry guys, I almost forgot to give you all the important information. Cookies, you do not need cookies. You are good to go. Don't worry about the cookies. We know for the last launch, there were some issues in terms of cookies. Z-Rust and all the developers have now put together a contingency plan to kind of have couple of backup plans in case something like that happens, so that it doesn't happen again. And thank you so much for bearing with us. Obviously, I think you have a good development team behind it when we're being transparent in terms of what happened. We're also trying to find solutions, and not just solutions to fix that one problem, but then also solutions to have a first backup, a second backup, a third backup, right? And that's where all these different contingency plan comes in, so that if the main thing don't work, we have backup plan number one. If that doesn't work, you have backup plan number two. Is always to make sure that we have backup plans to make sure you guys cook. Delays, what you guys want to do? At least 5,000. All right, delays at least 5,000. Start time. Start time is fine. I believe last time you guys had such a blast that you got the general chat locked. But start time, you want to start when the sale goes live. But honestly, if you really want to know, it's best just to wait for us to make the announcement in the announcement channel, and when that happens, then that's when it go live. Proxies, I said this in the past. Datacenter and Residential both work. DC is faster, but they have a more likelihood of getting banned. And also check with your proxy provider too. Not all proxy providers and not all proxy are created equally. So make sure that they have set that it works for YeezySupply, because that's really important. Residential will work as well too, but the downside compared to DCs is that they're slower, right? So if you have someone that's using DC, they're gonna get there faster than residential. Although for YeezySupply, because it's usually a pretty long release before it gets sold out, it may or may not matter, right? But at the same exact time, if you could get an edge, why not take the edge, right? But like I say in all my videos, it never hurts to kind of split between two, so you have backup just in case. And then I already said this, but you only need a Captcha Manager if you run in standard mode, checkout mode. If you're using advanced, you're good to go. No need for the Captcha Manager. Go crazy. All right, that's it for now. If you guys got questions, leave it in the comments below. Again, all the information can be found down below in the comments. And I will do my best to answer all your questions before the drop tomorrow. All right, until then, got my cookies in one hand, and peace out. Bye, guys.